Right. Okay, here we go. So we're going to prune this avocado plant because it's very long and leggy and it doesn't have any branches. We should have done this a year ago, but we didn't know. We're going to take whatever we prune off and we're going to put in a jar that we have prepped with saran wrap on the top and an elastic, because that prevents the water from either getting contaminated or evaporating, so you don't have to change the water, which is good. So we're just gonna poke a hole to put our stem into. We have pre-sterilized our scissors with some hydrogen peroxide, because the last thing we want to do is introduce any kind of a pest into here. And if my cameraman can come just a little closer, what we're going to do is we're looking for a spot where we have some good healthy leaves and then a space. So we're going to trim right above this last healthy leaf. So I'm going to first remove that. Alright. Oh god, this is scary. This is scary. Like, this is really scary. Oh, and you should always trim on an angle. I almost forgot that part. And we trim on an angle to increase the space. Oh! Oh dear. Ah! Okay, we did it. We did it. Now, this one, we're going to take some of these bigger leaves off. And if you can make them, try and show you here, if you can make them tear down the stem a little bit, that's great. Because you want to kind of scar it. And because this didn't actually scar down here because there's no leaves, I'm going to take my fingernail and I'm going to rough up the bark a little bit, because that's where it will start to root. And you kind of want your roots at the bottom. It's helpful. Now these other big leaves, we're going to cut in half. You want to have some leaf so that it can photosynthesize still. But you don't want it devoting all of its energy to leaf growth. You want it to be root growth. And pop it in the water. And there we go. This should now start to branch out from here. Ideally, if it was younger and there was leaves down here, we would have trimmed it about here when it was about this high, but we didn't. So this guy is always going to have to be supported, because he's never going to have branches down here, and he's never going to have branches here. He's only going to have branches here, so he'll always need to be supported. This one, hopefully, will watch, trim properly, and we'll see the difference between the two. Good luck.